When it comes to lazy lunch or dinner ideas, I always go for tray bakes because it's so easy and simple to prepare. All you have to do is place in all your ingredients in your tray, bake while seated on your couch, and enjoy some mouth-watering food. So stay tuned until the end of the video and learn how to make this delicious paprika, chicken, and potatoes. To make this delicious paprika chicken quarters, you'll need a few ingredients which are going to be very basic. And to accompany my chicken, I'm going to be making some roasted potatoes in the oven as well. So the recipe is going to be 1 tray bake and the outcome is going to be scrumptious. So over here, I have 2 chicken quarters which I've washed and pat dry, and I have around 4 to 5 medium potatoes which also I have cubed. So to start off, you're going to pick a mixing bowl, and into your mixing bowl you're going to be placing in your chicken. The best part about the recipe is that you can double up the ingredients and make the paprika chicken and potatoes for your entire family. So I'm going to put on my gloves. So you're going to pick your chicken quarters, and using a sharp knife, you're going to make around 3 cuts. And to marinate your chicken, you'll need some paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, some chicken stock cube, and oregano, together with some garlic, which is going to add in lots of flavor. So over here, I have 4 cloves of garlic, which I've crushed, a tablespoon of cooking oil, and a little bit of salt to fully season your chicken. Remember, the chicken stock cube has salt. So I'm adding in a little bit of more salt to fully season the chicken. Then I'm going to massage in all those lovely spices into the chicken, making sure every part of the chicken is coated with the deliciousness. Lift up the chicken skin and place in your spices so that the chicken can be well seasoned. Also, I'm going to be adding in or squeezing in a tablespoon of lemon juice into the chicken. I love adding in garlic to my chicken recipes because it gets rid of the chicken smell, which I don't like. And when it comes to lemon, it adds in a very nice freshness to the chicken and also some tanginess, which is going to be very good and delicious. Once you're done, you're going to let your chicken marinate for 15 to 20 minutes so that it can soak in all those lovely flavors. And if you have time, marinate overnight. Make the chicken the next day and it's going to be spot on. Yes. It's been 20 minutes and my chicken is well marinated. So the next step is to add in some seasoning to our potatoes. So I'm going to be adding in very basic ingredients. So I'm going to add in some black pepper, paprika, salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne powder, which is going to add in a kick of spiciness, cooking oil, go in with your hands and massage in the seasoning into the potatoes, and wow, just look at that color. The paprika has added in some very nice color. So I'm going to let this sit for around 5 minutes as I preheat my oven. So you're going to preheat your oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Then you're going to pick a baking tray. For this recipe, I'm going to be using a glass baking tray. And also you need a piece of foil so that you can bake your chicken in it. So I'm going to place my glass baking tray aside, and then I'm going to make a pot so that I can place in my chicken. So it's very easy. You're going to fold the sides of your foil just like this, and then you're going to transfer into your baking tray. Fit in nicely, just like this. And then you're going to place in your chicken. Wow, just look at that color. I'm super excited for my recipe because it's going to turn out very delicious. Fold the sides, making sure the chicken is not covered with the foil. Then next, you're going to place in your potatoes on the sides. Look at that color. Scoop out some of that delicious, flavorful oil and transfer to the chicken while I place in the rest in the potatoes. Now it's time to bake our chicken together with potatoes. So at 200 degrees Celsius, we'll be baking your paprika chicken for 30 to 45 minutes. I'm going to be showing you a very simple sauce that you can make to accompany our paprika chicken together with potatoes. Into a small bowl, you're going to be adding in 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. And if you're not a fan of mayonnaise, you're going to add in some plain yogurt. Next, add in 1 teaspoon of white vinegar, 1 teaspoon mustard, 1 tablespoon honey, coriander, and then you're going to stir in. So this sauce is looking very delicious. So once everything is fully combined, I'm going to keep this aside in the fridge, and then I'm going to wait for the sauce to chill a little bit as the chicken is baking. My paprika chicken and potatoes are looking very delicious. They're baked to perfection. So now it's time to serve myself some of this goodness. So using a tongue, I'm going to lift up my chicken. And over here, I have a plate ready for my chicken. Wow, the chicken is super juicy. Don't overbake your chicken because it's going to run dry. Wow, check out all those lovely chicken juices. Yum. Scoop out my potatoes, which are very crispy on the outside and super tender on the inside. Transfer to my plate as well. Spread some of that delicious goodness on my chicken. Wow. Spread some of that delicious chicken juices, all that seasoning on my chicken. When done plating your chicken and potatoes, it's going to be looking very delicious. Let me tell you, the kitchen is smelling so nice because of the chicken baking and the potatoes. The chicken is super tender, it's juicy because it's not overbaked, and it's loaded with lots of flavor. So the main ingredient for this recipe was paprika, and the outcome is just delicious. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll be trying out this easy tray bake recipe, which turns out incredible.